What is poppin', fam? The coach of the New York Rangers, and this is week number 6, I think? It's either 6, I'm pretty sure it's 6. Week number 6 of the WPL. We are taking on Lantern Joe and his Everton Empoleons in an IBL analyst showdown. As you guys may know, Lantern Joe is actually our partner in crime for the IBL weekly recaps from last season. So it's good we finally get to play him in a in a league format setting. Little civil war going on here. So this should be an interesting game. Now he's been struggling this season. He has yet to get a win. So he's obviously hungry for that first win of the season. So hopefully he doesn't get that first win on us. Anyway, we're bringing a team of Combine Megaladios because, believe it or not, he actually got 6-0'd by Combine Latias the week before this. So I kind of figured, if that's the case, then maybe Combine Megaladios actually would be a decent bring this week. So we have that. We have S8W6 JELLICENT, which is actually pretty hard for him to break just by his team composition. Like, really his best way to break that, I would say, is maybe a Nasty Plot Mew, like an offensive Mew set. Or perhaps a Bandit Arcanine. Like, Double Dance Cobalion just gets smacked by it, so we'll see what happens there. We have Life Orb Starmie, because it just really, he has a really relevant switch into Life Orb Starmie. I guess maybe if you use a bulky set, Clefable could take hits, because Clefable is just fat. We have Nidoqueen with Shuka-Berry, because I was afraid of because he could have brought a Scolipede to this game, but he didn't. And obviously, Shuka Nidoqueen is actually a pretty good Scolipede check, especially if he brought like a Toxic Spike set, I could just absorb those. Because Toxic Spikes could be annoying for my Jellicent, and he does have a hard time breaking it, so I could see him bringing Toxic Spikes, but he did bring the Scolipede, so Nidoqueen's kind of expendable. But I mean, I guess it could check Cobalion, but I have a ton of checks to that already, between Starmie, Jellicent, even Latios because it outspeeds. He's not going to appreciate a Psychic, because Cobalion doesn't have the greatest speed death. We have Thunderous Therian, with it's Double Dance, 2 attacks being Psychic and Thunderbolt, because he really doesn't have a good switch into Psychic or Thunderbolt, and it's Shattered Psyche, so I could pop my Z on like Rhyperior, thinking that would be the switch in, or even Mega Venusaur, but even though I think +2 base Psychic kills Mega Venusaur. And lastly, we have Alola Ninetales, just an Aurora Veil, just a set that's set up Aurora Veil and such. Also, another reason Nidoqueen is Shuka is because he could have brought Haxorus to this game, which I was kind of afraid of, because Haxorus kind of has a really good matchup against my team, especially since you look at my game last week that we took an L to the Pokemaster Mike, and I'm really prone to getting swept by certain things. And my team kind of does have a pretty sizable Dragon weakness, which is why Mike actually packed Dragon Pulse on his Heatran, because my team doesn't fare against Dragons. Well, yeah, but Alola Ninetales, but my Steel type's an Escavalier, and most Fire types do have most Dragon types do have Fire coverage in some way, so that's why Dragons are kind of really, really strong against my team. But he didn't bring Haxorus, which was great for us. Okay, so let's see how this battle played out. IBL Analyst Civil War starts now. So he decides to, I leave with my Nidoqueen, as he decides to leave with his Mew, so he gets the lead matchup right, so which is great for him. I decided to go out into my Starmie. It's kind of expendable, being the fact he did not bring his Haxorus, so I just start to fire off Scalty and I land the Burn. He does Synchronize Burn me, which I guess is fine, because I really don't need my Starmie for this game. His only Hazard setter actually is the Rhyperior, or Cobalion if he's not a Double Dance set. Because this Mew, judging by that Shadow Ball damage and the Ice Beam damage on my Latias, I confirmed he was offensive, so he probably didn't have rocks on this. So I just see this is the perfect opportunity to get my Latios in, because it outspeeds, it forces him out. He goes out into the Clefable, and I just set up a Calm Mind, because it can do a sizable chunk of damage to the Clefable. With that damage there by the Psychic, I confirm he is Magic Guard. He's not Unaware. Unaware would have done a little bit more than that. Actually, less than that. I was right the first time. Unaware would have done a little bit less than that. But as you can see, he does get the Moonblast crit on my Megaladios here. So that's unfortunate. I do have Roost on this set, but I can't click it here because I'm at risk for another crit. So I just go for the Psychic and I pick up the KO, which is actually really, really nice. And now he goes out into his Arcanine here. I'm afraid of the E-Speed, so I go out into my Jellicent, as he does make the read and go for the Crunch here. Yeah, he does make the read and go for the Crunch, which is a good play on his end. And judging by that damage, I confirm he is offensive, and he's actually Choice Banded. Bandit Arcanine Crunch did 37% to a Jellicent. Wow. I know I'm max for his def, but damn, I didn't expect it to do that little. So he goes out into the Venusaur here as I make a nice read, doubling into my Ninetales, knowing he's banded into that. So I see this as the opportunity to get my Veil up. He beggars. I get the Veil up here as he goes for Sludge Bomb. Still has about 41%. Wow, I did a lot. So I go for the Safeguard here because I figure this is the time to go into my just go into my Thundy and just get my Veil up. I go for Blizzard here and I get the Freeze, which actually sucks for me because I was hoping to sack my Ninetales there. So I get my Thundy in and I get a free. I don't even need the Nasty Plot. I don't even need that Nasty Plot. I don't even need the Agility. I was going to go into my Thundy there and get the freest Nasty Plot of my life. +2 Shattered Psyche should kill the Rhyperior if my calcs were right. I don't know. I didn't really calc for this game. But +2 Shattered Psyche should be able to do a number to the Rhyperior, if not kill it. And I can live a Stone Edge, 3-High Veil. So I wasn't really too concerned. But that freeze actually sucks for me more than him. Because yeah, now he could just switch out and I don't get my free setup with Thundy. Although I do make the Thundy play here just in case he decided to try to thaw. And now he doubles into Arcanine. Solid play on his end. I just go out into my Nidoqueen here to take the Flare Blitz, and it does nothing. I know I'm behind Veil, but that was Bandit. Actually, I got confirmation it's a Bandit Arcanine. So I got my Rocks up because I can't let that Arcanine keep coming in. It is Bandit, it is a threat, and the only thing that can really take hits from it is my Jellicent. So now he goes back out into the Mew. I see no reason to keep Nidoqueen around, so I just wanted to get damage on the Mew. And I do see I outspeed it, which was very weird. Like, I did not expect to outspeed that Mew. He goes for Shadow Ball there, probably predicting me to sack Lottie. So now Cobalion comes in, and I see no reason to keep Nidoqueen around, so I opt to sack it. And I get confirmation from this that he is a Scarf set. And I just spam Recover here because Cobalion cannot touch me. He really can't. Really, the best thing he could do is try to Zen Headbutt Flinch me to death. But as you can see, he does end up missing one here. All I need is like one Scald Burn, and that should be GG. Because Arcanine can't really break me down that much, and I do have Recover on this thing. So I see no reason. So he can't really break this. He can't really break this Jellicent. So I just continually spam Scald here. I have plenty of Scalds. Don't even worry about PP. Arcanine comes out. He is going to probably crunch here. I really don't care. It does like 30%. Yeah, it did about 37. So I just Scald here. Lives on 1, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I kind of have to Recover here now because of that. Actually, no, I go for Scald. Because I was thinking I could sack... I was probably thinking I could sack this and then just win with my, Repair. I Recover Stall here a little bit because I'm trying... Because I wanted to preserve Differential. And I go for Toxic here because I'm kind of see, I have this irrational fear that he's just like Weakness Policy, Rock Polish, and he's going to blow me away. Because that actually would have reverse swept me. Because I have nothing that outspeeds it and my Lottie's low. So I kind of think he's not that set because I could just... Because he would have probably clicked Rock Polish by now. And that is the whole game. So GG to Joe. Sorry about that stall there at the end. I had to preserve the 4-0 because differential could be actually pretty big down the road. And now I believe we're second. I believe we actually are still second place in the like in the entire thing. We're in top 8. We're in top 8. We're second place in the whole conference, right? Not the whole conference. There's no divisions in this league, so we're second place in the entire thing. Right behind Sohan, the OP Jellicent, who is he's actually undefeated still. As of he's actually undefeated still. So if he takes an L either this week or next week, then we become first place in the conference, especially if we win next week. And next week we take on DS Gaming and the Birmingham Wolfpicks. So that should be another fun one. GG to Joe again. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!